So in today's video, I'm going to be busting your guys' myths in Greenville. There is a lot of interesting stuff here that even I don't know about, so I'm pretty interested to see what you guys had to say. But before we do get into today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 17.5k subscribers. As always, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all the support as of recent. Also, for those guys who would like to join my Discord server, the link to that is in the description below. For those guys who want to stay up to date with Greenville information and my channel in general, and also to be first to watch all my new videos, then make sure to join that. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the first myth says that Greenville removed all pictures from their game page that contained unfictionalized vehicles, and from my knowledge at least, this one is actually true, as you guys can see, there is only currently 2 game pages. And the thing is that this one right here probably does show some unfictionalized vehicles, but since it is from a top-down view, you can't really see it. Interestingly, this is actually the same for all in-game photos as well now. So for example, this is a Western Motors vehicle right here, and a lot of them don't even have cars. Again, another Western Motors vehicle, another Western Motors vehicle up here as well. And yeah, from my knowledge, in-game at least, there are no longer any photos of real cars, unfortunately. So it's literally just all fictionalized stuff now, and I'm assuming as more fictionalized vehicles come out, we will get new photos that are updated to have them. The next one here is that the new Lamborghini has a cool feature, which is a dancing feature if you press G. So if we just grab out the new Lamborghini right here, which is the fictionalized Hurricane, and if we start it up and then press G, it doesn't actually do anything. So this myth is actually false. Unfortunately, there is no dancing feature on the new Lamborghini. I'm not exactly sure what that would even entail, but next up is actually that apparently you can still use the buttons on the Cybertruck to open the back. Now for this one, I am going to have to spend some money as I don't actually own the Cybertruck currently. So if we go down to Celestial right here and then purchase the Celestial FCT for $450,000 and spawn it in here, then there actually used to be a thing, at least from my memory, we could press the back and it would open up the back of the truck. Very cool detail. So I'm guessing it still works if we click right here, and that's actually interesting. I don't think it does it anymore. That's actually very weird, I can't lie, especially because if we go on free cam, you can still see the inside of the truck, so it's kind of weird to me that they would have removed this. Maybe if we hop in the truck here, maybe we can actually use it. I don't think so. You guys in the comments are gonna have to let me know whether or not you can actually still do this. I don't know if they just changed it to be like a keybind or something that you have to press. I'm genuinely not too sure. If they did remove that though, that does kind of suck, because I mean, I don't really get the point of removing a feature like that since it is actually genuinely cool. So I'm gonna have to leave that one undecided for now, since, you know, I don't really know whether or not you can actually still do it. I'm hoping you can, but I don't really know. The next one here is that subscribing to Shard gives you good luck, and I can confirm this one is actually 100% true. So for those of you guys who want some good luck, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now apparently if you go to Gary's Collision and Restoration, there is actually a secret message in one of the rooms. So for this one, I'm gonna go in free cam here, and we're just gonna go and search through the building here and see if we can find anything interesting. So far I'm not really seeing anything looking through the rooms here, but let's keep looking. Oh, alright, well, there actually is a secret message here, surprisingly, which basically just says get out. So I'm pretty sure that this is actually just one of those doors that you can't access usually. So if you happen to like somehow no clip in here, then thankfully they got a little door here that you can get out from. Pretty funny one, I'm not gonna lie. It's cool to me when devs add secrets like this that half the people aren't even gonna notice, but they're just there anyways. Alright, now the next one says that if you press the in-game clock 12 times, you unlock a boost mode, which will make your car faster and you will earn more with drive to earn. I heavily doubt this one is true, but we'll do it anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I don't think anything happened. It doesn't seem like my car's got much of a boost mode here. I mean, this thing is already the fastest car in the game, obviously, but you know, it didn't come up with a neat message or anything, so I heavily doubt this has done anything. Also, my drive to earn doesn't seem to be boosted at all. I'll actually check and wait though for my next drive to earn payment to see if it is like higher than usual, but if it's not, then we know that this myth is not true. I don't know how I flew that much, and yeah, we only earned $435, so that essentially debunks this myth. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So as you guys can see behind me for the next one here, we actually have one of the older Halloween limited vehicles, and as a lot of you guys probably know, in the past you actually used to be able to press G on this thing to make it burn on fire, but apparently you can no longer press G to set the 2022 or 2023 Halloween car to set it on fire since it is snowing. So if we actually change the weather right here and set it to snow, then as you guys can see, it is currently snowing. So if we get in the vehicle right here and then press G, it does actually still burn on fire, so this myth is busted. I mean, in real life, I guess it would make some sense for it to not be able to do this, but I would low-key have been so surprised if the devs actually went through the effort of making this thing not burn on fire in the snow. But I mean, it's still pretty cool to see that this Easter egg is still around. Next up is that apparently there is actually a train that goes around Greenville. Now, I can already tell you guys that this one is false, but this one actually isn't crazy far-fetched, as trains have actually been a planned feature to come to Greenville for ages now, and we even have train tracks in the game. As you guys can see right here at this little spot right here, there is actually a train track that sort of goes around certain parts of the map, and I'm assuming if trains, or prop trains at least, were ever added to the game, this is probably the track that it would follow. And it's definitely some pretty interesting stuff, but it is definitely sad to see that we don't have them, but hopefully we'll see them in the future. Still a pretty interesting one though. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Next one here is that there are apparently a few pictures of some cats at the drag strip, and I actually do know where to locate these, as if we go into the garages right here, then you can see on one of the clipboards, it has a picture of a cat with headphones on, and then in the other one, it has a cat with some glasses on as well. unconditional. So this one is true. The next one here is also at the airport slash drag strip, and this is that apparently you can fly planes. Now I can tell you guys this one is not true, but a fun fact is that there actually used to be prop planes over at the airport, and they used to actually sit around this area right here, and they honestly didn't look too bad in my opinion, but for some reason they were removed from the game. In my opinion, that does kind of suck because it did make the airport seem a bit more immersive, whereas now it kind of just looks empty, at least in this specific area. The next one here is that if you go to Burger King, there is actually a hot chocolate with a burger in it on the counter. So let's actually go over to Burger King slash Burger Night right here, and he said that it'll be on the counter, and actually I literally just noticed walking in here that you guys can see there is actually a poster for it that is called the Hot Cocoa Night Burger. Very interesting right there. So I guess that kind of confirms it, but let's see if we can actually put it on our inventory. And yeah, it is literally sitting right there. So if we click on this thing, as you guys can see, we got ourselves a little burger hot chocolate thingy right here. Very interesting. I would not personally drink this myself in real life, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Next bit is that apparently school buses are the only vehicle in the game that makes a sound when you park it. So if we actually turn up our volume here and then press P, I don't think anything is happening. Honestly, I kind of had my hopes up for that one, but yeah, as you guys saw, it didn't actually do anything, which is kind of unfortunate. But then again, it wouldn't really make sense for only the school bus to make a sound when you park it. Either way, though, I feel like it could actually be a cool feature in general, just for Greenville to add like parking sounds. I feel like it would just be a bit more immersive. The next one here, I'm actually quite excited to find out because apparently there is actually a collectible Rubiks Cube in the Energy store. So if we actually walk inside of the Energy store right here, let's actually look for a Rubiks Cube. And there is a Rubiks Cube right up here. Can we actually collect it though? Don't think we can. That's actually super sad. I'm checking my inventory and everything, and I don't think you can actually collect it, sadly. I actually really had my hopes up for that one, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, props to this guy for actually like looking for this thing. Very interesting one right there. I feel like that could have been very cool. The next one is pretty similar to the last one, as apparently you can actually get a donut from the Celestial dealership. So over by just by here, we actually have a Celestial dealership, and apparently you can get a donut from here. And as you guys can see, we do have some tasty treat donuts. And if we actually click on it, you can get them. I actually had no idea that this even existed, to be honest. So this is actually a pretty cool one even for me. And at least one of these Easter eggs were true. Additionally, I'm pretty sure you can actually get coffee from here too, which is really cool. Definitely a pretty interactive dealership. And then there's also a bin right here where you can throw away your items, which is honestly just super cool stuff. I can't even lie. Now lastly here, apparently if you press F on the new Halloween Ecto one, the lights start flashing. So if we actually hop on this thing and press F, then the lights do actually start flashing. So this one is 100% true. Pretty cool one actually, as obviously this isn't like an emergency service vehicle or anything per se. So it's definitely nice that we actually have these lights. Also, these lights are actually very detailed, as they do actually spin around, as you guys can see. It's not like the decals or anything that just switch on and off. It literally actually spins, which is actually some really cool stuff. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. Once again, we are on the road to 17.5k subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated. Additionally, if you guys want to join my Discord server, make sure to do so in the description below if you guys want to stay up to date with all of my new videos and also all of Greenville's new information. And if you guys would like a part 2 of this video, make sure to say it in the comments below, as I'm definitely down to do another one of these, as this was actually a pretty fun video. And even myself, I actually learned some things about the game that I didn't even know today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.